Hi everyone, today is the 23rd of October 2025. Today I'll be getting a blood test done with the NHS at my GP practice. As you know, my story is still being suppressed. I have contacted many news channels, independent journalists, given out my newsletter to the local communities here in Ilford, and still they have done everything to suppress my story, so I'm unable to expose them or have a chance at revealing the truth, how creation paved the way forward for all of us to understand these realities, to expose their evil agendas. I've documented my whole journey and how much creation has connected a lot of things back to me, because I'm able to battle against the evil. I'm able to contain the chaos they have unleashed. And yeah, it's been a great blessing, and I've done everything from my end as a normal civilian to expose this. I'm unable to take this to court as I don't have any funds or do any more private tests, scans or anything. But for now, I've managed to book a blood test with GP, and let's see how it goes from here. Hi there. I've got an appointment at 8 for the blood test.
What's your date of birth?
17/01/99. I was waiting upstairs on the second floor to get it done, and they said my name's not there.
Okay, what's your name?
Sharjil. Sharjil.
Yeah, it's probably down here. 1 second. It was. Let me message him. I'll see if he'll see you.
Yep.
I'm sure he will. Go take a seat. I'll message him.
Thank you. Hi there.
Can I get you to quickly confirm your full name and date of birth?
Sharjil Rahman. 17/01/99.
You okay with needles?
Yeah, all good.
Let's have a look. Alright, pump your fist. Keep pumping on it. Keep pumping. Hold tight. Seems like you got really small veins.
Yeah, they sucked enough of my blood.
Let me check this side. This one look good. Pump your fist. Hold tight. Open your hand. Do you usually have any problems finding the veins?
No, it's normally fine.
Yeah.
It's normally on the left hand anyway.
Okay. This blood test should come back within 5 working days. Any problems, any sort of abnormalities, doctors will contact you directly.
So not within 24 hours.
Sometimes.
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 So is this going to King George or?
King George, yeah. So they say 5 working days, but from my experience, it's here within a day or two.
Got it.
Yeah. Well, we're coming to the end of the week anyway, so fingers crossed you'll be here by tomorrow.
Thank you.
Yeah. If not, do you have the Evergreen app?
I do, but it's a useless app.
Not really, because I'm the ambassador for it. It's just you don't know how to use it.
No, I was configuring it yesterday for my mum, and whenever I try to request something from the GP, it sends us back to logging into the app when you're already logged in. And when you put the details in, it says logging in.
But that's the thing. The app is only for per person. So if you already set it up for yourself, you won't be able to do it for someone else. They have to do it under their own phone. Yeah. So when you're setting it up, if you get and it says, "Do you trust this phone?" And when it's done for yourself, it'll be done for yourself. Yeah. So if you were making a request for someone else, unless it's a child, it's a different matter.
I mean, the app's functionality is working on any device at any time, meaning it should be a seamless transition into anything. I don't have it on this phone,
Okay.
but I have it on her phone,
On her
where
phone.
I configured it.
Okay. So do you have your one on here?
No, I have not done it for
Okay.
myself.
So what it is, you figure, the way it works, you figure, you first log in, you're going to get, the main screen at the bottom, the second option, which is the wellness. You go onto that, and then you make a request of help from GP. Yeah, so it's going to be a spider diagram that's going to pop up. You press GP, and then you go request help from GP. That's the correct way of doing it.
Got it. So
Yeah.
for me to, normally I just pick up my blood test results from the reception, whereas put it on
You
a
still
paper.
can do that. You still can do that, and also will be uploaded on the NHS app as well.
Yeah, my main concern is my organ health, and it's been a lot going on, and I've had to.
Sure, yeah, I understand.
Um,
No, I mean the test that we're doing, it figures food works anyway. We're getting a full blood count, potassium, kidneys, liver function, thyroid, vitamin D's, sugar levels as well. Yeah, for that check for diabetes. But again, it's entirely up to you if you can actually have a look at the app, or you can come to the surgery if you and pick up a result.
Yeah, no, I'll explore it definitely.
Yeah.
It's just easier when it's printed on the paper because it gives you the list of things.
It works the similar with the app as well. You can actually download it and just save it on your phone, and then just scroll by every test that was done. You can see whether if it's abnormal, normal, what levels. It'll give you all the numbers for it and everything. It's the same thing as the paper, but there's certain times if you go on the paper, it will come up as the app, but people don't understand what the number represents. Yeah, so sometimes if your levels for, say, cholesterol, it might show like 3.4, 3.5 mol. To you, that's just numbers to you, but to us, we figure that's a high number. Yeah, so you got to see it this way. So hence why we always say, you can use the app, no different from the paperwork, but whichever one is comfortable for you, go for that.
No, I've used the NHS app and how it shows you the levels and everything. But again, these I like to collect both, where I have my own
Hard copy,
record,
anything, yeah.
a record of my
Sure.
gathered everything.
That's 100%
It's just
understandable.
very tricky with the NHS. You know how they make you go back and forth, and especially
Yeah. See, we've the reason why we've done, I think, the whole Evergreen app is to merge NHS app into one, so you don't have to log in every time. Once you've done once, I think once you log in once, it's gonna always recognize you. But always you've got to click the button where you say remember, and you don't have to go through the whole phase of logging in every time.
So Evergreen just works for this practice, or is it deployed
This
into
practice.
this practice?
Because when you were setting it up, you chose Oxford practice, as your primary. So it would be based on that. Now, if you want to change surgeries or anything like that, which pretty much every surgery is on Evergreen as well, you just have to change the linkage on it. So if you go back to your your profile, it will say which surgery you're linked to, and on that you can just change it around. So that's how things are often working these days.
Fair enough. As long as my blood test is real and not
Yes,
fabricated,
that
then I'm all
would
good.
be 100% if it's just we're just trying to make the app a bit more easier for everything. Hence why I do it every Fridays. I don't do no clinics on Fridays. I do only the admin side and the Evergreen side. So from 10 to 12, I'm actually I'm the one who's actually helping people face to face how to sort out help them sort out the app and everything. So I'll also show a demonstration how it works, where to go for your results, where to go for your consultations, where you can see your repeat your medication, where you can order it, where you can make the appointments. Now before October, we wasn't allowed to do any pre-bookings with the doctors. It used to be just on the day after the appointments. Now I've got them to actually agree to 5 days pre-bookable appointments with the doctor. So if it's something like, say, on the app, it will come up 4 options. One of them, the first one would be urgent on the day of appointment. That's like in the mornings. You can only try and get the urgent appointments for the same day appointment. But if you can wait, you go for non-urgent. There's another option. You do your consultation, whatever your symptoms are, submit it. If they can't get you an appointment that same day, it's most probably within the next 5 working days, they will pre-book it for you. That's one thing that they weren't allowed to do before, because we had a lot of local doctors and not permanent doctors, hence why we wasn't allowed to do it. Now we can do it. So it's made it a lot more easier and more viable for patients now, instead of just coming in 8 o'clock in the morning trying to get an appointment, and next thing they get turned down because there's no appointments available, and it's a bit of a piss take for anyone.
I mean, for me, there was making it tricky with everything, even booking a blood test.
See, blood tests.
They changed the website again, and it took me more than 3 weeks to get this appointment.
See, the problem is with that figure is there's a lot of patients of mine trying to book with me, and I'm literally fully booked until mid-November now. So it's one of those things. A lot of patients prefer certain clinicians, and although there's 3 of us doing blood tests, NHS health checks, diabetes reviews, mental health reviews, all of that, people can't get through to me because there's certain things I do additionals. Hence why patients prefer people like me. Now, to get appointments with me, you figure yes, you can pre-book it up until next month if you have to. Right, so there is no time frame for that. There is no restrictions for that. But with the doctors, it's different. I'm not a doctor. I'm a healthcare assistant. So as in a healthcare assistant, you can pre-book me whenever you want. So considering that you're due for any sort of blood test, any sort of examination, anything outstanding, then yeah, you can pre-book me up until next month if you want, even up until 2 months.
No, perfect. I'll have a look and explore the Evergreen app.
Explore, you don't necessarily have to go through the Evergreen app to book any sort of blood test with me or any of my colleagues. You can actually phone up or just walk in and just say, all right, I want to book an appointment for a blood test. When's the next availability? If you're not in a rush, take whatever they have to offer you.
No, I've had a hard battle with the NHS and private healthcare, just the medical systems in general, and
100%.
a lot
I agree
of
with
going
that.
back and forth.
100% I agree with you on that. But usually what I normally do to make things easy for my patients, the ones that come and see me, if there's something like, say, a follow-up, so say if I've done your blood pressure right now, the blood pressure was high, what I normally do, I would book you another appointment myself, instead of you going through the headache of trying to get yourself another appointment. So I will book you an appointment for a follow-up in about, say, a week or two time to see how your blood pressure levels are. After a week or two, when you come back again, when I do your blood pressure again, if it's still high, instead of me telling, well, the norm is we tell the patients to book themselves an appointment with the pharmacist or the doctor and figure regarding the high blood pressure so they can get the medication. Whereas me, I don't go through all that faff. I'll just turn around and say, okay, you know what, I will book you an appointment, a telephone appointment with a pharmacist or whoever it is that can give you medication for that high blood pressure. So hence why you don't have to go through all that headache with me. Yeah, so that's why I'm trying to change that whole norm that they have, and that way they figure my way works a lot better. Hence why patients prefer it like that, which I'm sure you will agree as well. If figure is finding an appointment, of course, it's hard, right? But if I'm at the base here right now and try and get you an appointment there and then, that's a lot more easier for you.
Now you're simplified most of it anyway,
Exactly,
and you're very interactive.
So
like just make it
simple.
Yeah,
So that's
that's
it.
it.
Yeah, so just majority of my patients are elderly anyway, and the fact that I take extra cautions with them. I take extra precautions. I do extras for them only because there's certain things that they may not be able to make it out to other doctors then me just getting into it straight away so it just makes it easy for them. So yeah, I mean, try the app out, but like I said, if it's going to be two different people, there is an option. I think on the app, if you say you're registered on your phone, and when it says if you get request help from GP, it's going to give you an option. Is it you as a patient who's requesting for it, or you're doing it on behalf of someone else? Yeah. So say if it's for your mom and you see on your phone, just go request it for someone else. Yeah, so then you can do it on that process. Yeah, so there's so many ways of doing everything, but it's just a matter of knowing and someone actually showing you how it's actually done. Yeah, so then it just be a lot more, all right, okay, that's pretty much a breeze afterwards.
No, I'm an IT guy myself, and I know how
So
this.
I'm sure you
is,
would.
yeah.
It is a bit mind-boggling at first if you get, but it's the way Evergreen, the actual company, has setting things up. It's just, it could have been a lot more simpler.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it could have been a lot more simpler. But yes, since I've become the ambassador for that, yes, I've sent out all the feedbacks to them. So look, if you was to do like this, because I'll base it on what customer, I think like the patient need, yeah, not what they need as funding. Yeah, that's how they see it. I see it as, all right, a patient has told me if it was like this and it would have been a lot more better and a lot more clearer, then I'll be like, yeah, look, this is what the patients want. Yeah, so make it a bit more simple. Yeah, so then they'll be going and figure, okay, we'll sort out the software, we'll do another software update and whatnot, and try and make it a bit more simpler and so on, so on, so on. Right now, because everyone's gone online since October, beginning of October, we're gonna get all the niggles out of the way. So every feedback's from the app, everything else I can actually go back to them and say, this is the feedback, sort it out now. Yeah, so then they'll be looking into it, try and get the
As long as the blood test comes back
that will definitely
as
come
it
back
should be,
yes.
then I can get on with the
'cause
surgery I need.
If you had the app set it up, try and get that set it up after that today or tomorrow, whenever you're free. If you're free tomorrow, I can configure some things up on your actual consultation. Because sometimes when you do the app, we have to physically change the settings on here that give you access to all of your details. Sometimes the system wouldn't allow you to do it. They would just say certain months it will show up. So whereas what I do, I give access to everything from your life, from the day you were born. Yeah, so
I've done that for my mum yesterday. I had to call in, get the access, connect the whole thing.
Yeah.
But it's in general the app was for me as a user,
Yeah.
it was ridiculous where it wasn't even allowing me to change any details, and it was constant bugs and glitches, not
Yeah,
just on the
but-
Android,
yeah.
but on iPhone as well, where they have not simplified things.
Noticed quite a lot and everything on the iPhones a lot, which I know the company is actually looking into everything, because I had that for the past 2 weeks. A lot of iPhone users were saying things like it keeps on glitching out and things like that. So yeah, that's still on the pipeline.
I mean, in general, it's not easy to use, and on top of it, you know how the NHS app is deployed to everyone in the UK, and that is professionally done compared to the Evergreen.
With NHS and everything, obviously they go, once you log in straight away, you get everything there. Everything, you just click onto wherever you need to look at, or book appointments or whatever it is. If you can look at your appointment slots and things like that. With that one, it's similar, but it's just, my only issue is with that and everything is just you have to go through pages after pages to get to what you need to do, like how NHS has it with all the options and everything there. So that's the thing that I'm trying to kind of like cut back. Yeah, so as soon as you log in, like the NHS app, it straight away come onto the option of the page where book an appointment, request help from GP, see your last appointments, see your consultation, straight to those options, like how NHS does it. It's still not working. Still not working.
I mean,
So,
NHS as an app is more for your medical record in general, all over the UK.
That's what it is,
And when it comes to the Evergreen, it only connects you back to the GP here.
No, it's basically, if the GP is connected, every GP is connected with NHS.
I mean, it simplifies things for the practice to book, but if I've not managed to, well, if I've not done the Evergreen, you will have, I'm guessing you'll have most of the patients in the same way, where only 10% people have been enrolled, but they still can't find their way around it.
Yeah, because what it is, the app is not just based on here. So what it is, it's the way, like I said, it's the way you navigate it. Right. So like I said, when you first open up everything and with the spider diagram comes up everything, it will say NHS GP. So you need to click onto that everything, and that will access from everything, like from your whole life story. Yeah, not just from here. So your previous, I forget, surgeries, I forget along the way. So you.
I mean, all my fake medical records.
Everything. Everything. But yeah, like I said, if you're free tomorrow, pop round, do the app, I forget, like I said, tonight, or do the app tomorrow with me, and I'll show you the step-by-step. So it's actually, once you get to know it, then we're going to figure, oh, okay, is that how it is? Right? It is fiddly at first, but then once you know it, well, I forget how it's actually done, and I've got a lot more quicker, simpler way of doing things. You feel like, okay, is that it?
I mean, as soon as these blood tests go to King George and they do it properly, without any system compromise or anything, they should come back tomorrow. I need to have an urgent ultrasound
That's the
done.
thing, yeah, because
knowing my conditions.
Yeah, this is the reason why there's even King George's say to us, if you forget, tell your patients it's about 5 working days. Yeah, they say up to 5 working days. But I used to be at the lab before at King George's, and I know we'll get it done within a day. Because you've done it in the morning today, you're going to get collected at 12 o'clock, and the next one is going to get collected at 4 o'clock. So technically, you should technically get it by tomorrow, if not Saturday, because we are open on Saturday as well.
As long as as it is,
It will be.
then
I'm
I
pretty
can
sure.
have a chance to move on.
100%. Yeah. So cool. That's all done for you then, all right?
Perfect.
So,
Thank you very much for your help.
No worries. Like I said, if you want to pop round tomorrow, just pop round and we'll go through it.
Definitely, I'll try to explore the app and see where it goes from there.
Cool.
Thank you very much. Nice meeting you.
You too.
They will love to see me stressing out. Bank balance another edge enough. Them will love to see me less enough. Knife falling on my chest enough. Them will love to see me dead enough. Gunshot in on my head enough. But you don't know God had another plan. God always makes me blessing enough. They don't wanna wanna see a brother living nice. They don't wanna see a brother living sweet. Wanna see a brother shut down dead in the street. Wanna see a brother taped off, covered by his sheets. What they wanna see. They don't wanna see a brother doing well. They don't wanna see a brother doing good. Wanna see a brother fucked up living in the hood. Wanna see a brother drugged up as an itty hooked. What they wanna see. Let's go. Grew up on the ends, I was broke. Never been a shotter, but I've made mills. About 20 years focused on the grind. From Harlem to Hollywood Hills. Chills, ills. Look, I came a long way from doing shows for a bills. Used to drive the 114 to Mill Hill. Keeping it real, never did trap or drill. Never sniff, never took pills. Kept my eyes on the prize. Surprised I'm alive. Assume everyone's ends is as violent as mine. Here man will kill you for your watch. Sign of the times. They wanna pull you down when they see you're on the rise. They wanna materialize your untimely demise. I walk with my chest high and my head high. Know how the zones is, so I take time. They wanna spread lies. Spread lies, bad mouth my name, watch with red eyes. Crabs in a bucket, nines, never told lies. Mommy pray for me morning and noon night. Wanna spread lies, bad mouth my name, watch with red eyes. Mommy pray for me morning and noon night to keep God at my side, but
they will love to see me stressing out. Bank balance in the red, you know. Them will love to see me less, you know. Knife falling on me chest, you know. Them will love to see me dead, you know. Gunshot in on me head, you know. But you don't know God had another plan. They say God always make sure me bless, you know. You know, God always make sure me bless, you know. God always make sure me bless, you know. You know, God always make sure me bless, you know. Me bless, me bless, me bless.
Oh, Lord bless me and protect me from the jealousy, bad mind and the envy. Enemies out to get me, so I got me a new G17 and it came with a spare magazine. All the things that I've been through and the places I've been to. All the choices I made and the L's that I took, that I charged to the game that made me the man I became. These days I'm immune to the pain. I've been hot so I'm used to the flames. I ain't new to this thing, used to put .2s into cling. Now it's 4x4s that I'm in. My lifestyle's inspiring. That's if you're on the outside looking in. I got a family to feed, I got people I can't disappoint. So I'm always on point, car.
They will love to see me stressing out. Bank balance in the red, you know. They will love to see me less, you know. Knife falling on me chest, you know. They will love to see me dead, you know. Gunshot in on me head, you know. But you don't know God had another plan. They say God always make sure me bless, you know. You know, God always make sure me bless, you know. Blessing, God always make sure me bless, you know. You know, God always make sure me bless, you know. Me bless, me bless, me bless.
yo no taca, taca.